So I'd like to take this minute to apologize. The last video is missing 8 minutes worth of content, so I'm gonna run down the last 8 minutes of what happened on there because then again it was 8 minutes exceeding. So right now the giant theory is that the grope victim is in on the situation, that there is a stand-in for Ehara for what had happened, and due to the blind spot, it is possible that in that blind spot that there was the possible switch between the stand-in and Ehara. Um, and despite the fact that wasn't even brought up that she's in the group that she stated that she kept an eye on him, but right now the running theory is that she may be in on it. So, oh right, that she went to Kurokawa Academy. The people who were spying in on the um on the Yagami along with the detectives, Kurokawa Academy, and then on top of that, a talk noted Sawa Sensei went to Kurokawa Academy. So apparently, this motherfucking academy has a lot of ties, and I have to assume Ehara went to the same place. So this is kind of where we're standing. I apologize for the holdup. Let's review.
A previously unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web. But with each false thread ruled out, only the improbable truth remains. Ehara orchestrated the groping as a diversion, and by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
So at first we were looking over Yokohama, and now we're looking at a cat. I'm not really understanding the significance here.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ehara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ehara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when Ehara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, a man who looks like Ehara is caught on camera. We'll call that guy the stand-in. The stand-in made sure he was in front of the cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 9:06 a.m. train, the same one Yui Mamiya was on. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real Ehara in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. And to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
Sure are a lot of people getting their hands dirty for Ehara. Mamiya, Ehara's stand-in on the train, the guys who kidnapped Mikoshiba. How did some troubled cop manage to recruit so many allies?
Well, one person that comes to mind who might be the key to all this is Yoko Sawa. She's a teacher at Seiryo High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya.
I feel like Mamiya
Those trespassers
is
at the murder
in
scene
that
were
picture
also
with
from
her on her
Kurokawa.
desk.
Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also Ihara's murder accomplices?
If we consider Yokosawa the central link, that's very possible. We do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Toshiro-kun's suicide. Maybe she recruited her old classmates to help Ihara take his revenge.
Yeah, best not to rule that out. Though I'm hoping that's not the case.
Why's that?
It's just, she's a really good teacher. She's passionate, responsible. She's always putting the students first.
Yeah, after
I know
but then
she
again, what the
regrets
hell
past, that a student died on her watch.
with the fact that she
And
practically
now
got
another of her
threatened?
students, Miko Shiba, is found
But
murdered.
then, you know, if I really
So
had
if
to
it
think
turns
about
out
it,
she's involved in that,
probably the reason that the picture
doubt
was
I'll be
brought
able
to
to
her
trust my
and
own
she was too
judge's
scared to say
character
anything. Probably got threatened that if she were to spoke,
Yeah,
if
I
she's
mean-
involved,
I'm going back to
if she
Ijincho
spoke,
tomorrow.
they'd throw her
Plan
under the
is to
bus
bring
with
up
the rest of
Mamiya's
them.
name to Sawa-sensei and see how she reacts. Until then, let's not jump to conclusions about her involvement.
All right.
Also,
can I
another
chime
thing
in
I've
real quick?
noticed,
I was looking
in
into
these
Kurokawa
particular
Academy and I
cutscenes,
stumbled
everyone
across
is
something that may be
moving
relevant.
to English, but in the
What's that?
cinematic cutscenes, they're all
Well,
speaking
it happened
Japanese.
13 years ago, but there was an attempted suicide. A third year jumped off the school's roof after being thoroughly humiliated.
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that. She said it was a boy in her class.
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto. He's 30 now, but still in a coma.
I'm surprised they haven't pulled the
And all
plug.
that info's on the net?
It wouldn't be normally, but his mother happens to be Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health.
Are you
Ever heard the name Reiko Kusamoto?
Not once.
I have. It was on the news. They were talking about her and her son.
So we have another new Vice Minister of Health ever since the '89 incident?
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when Vice
There we
Minister Ichinose got arrested? Apparently, his successor couldn't contain the resulting chaos, which is when Kusamoto-san got tapped to lead. They couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue.
Okay, she looks like an author.
She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure and experience. Not to mention, her son's
Veteran
tragedy
in
made people
what
see her as
way?
a more sympathetic figure. Very popular. She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand, though?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusamoto and Ihara both have children who were bullying victims. I don't think
Oh,
that's a
good
connection
lord.
we can afford to overlook, if you ask me.
Okay, so Kusamoto's son. What exactly happened to him?
Let's see. He was bullied by a fellow third year at his school, Shinya Kawai. The records say he harassed Mitsuru-kun every day, in and out of school. Well, one time he even stuffed dirty rags in his mouth.
How do you find that on the
So
web?
cruel.
Yeah, and the teacher was a real piece of work. Apparently he knew, but he just smirked and said, "Don't overdo it."
Oh, I remember now. The media pounced on that one hard.
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya would know about this.
And maybe because they couldn't save Mitsuru-kun, their guilt left them open to Ihara's persuasion.
But to prove that, we'll have to hear from them directly. I'll talk to Sawa-sensei first thing tomorrow.
That'd be
Hopefully she
helpful.
ain't being a bitch
In the
to me
meantime,
after
I'll be
confessing.
working on Ihara's appeal. It's clear they missed something important in the trial, since Ihara is apparently innocent of sexual battery. Being that he was out committing murder at the time.
What started as a simple harassment case sure has blown up big.
Seriously, I need to find that boxing gym. Where the fuck is that? I want to get to studying boxing so I can see how badass I can kick the shit out of someone with just fists. It'll be the first time I actually do this, technically. Okay. got hit by a car. It's amazing. This game actually lets you get hit. The cars do not give a shit.
Why is it so fast? And stay down.
Concentration level 2 or higher. Is a school story saying, motherfucker. So great. Concentration level 2. Alright. Great, so in order to unlock this thing, I have to increase my concentration. Get that. What? Dog? Right now, the biggest thing I have on those school stories is the... Okay, so... It's already bad enough. I gotta fucking... If anything, it's already bad enough that I probably gotta finish up the school dance one. But at the same time, how the fuck am I supposed to raise my concentration if I only have one side school story? Or do I just find the stupid place? If I get the chance to go back to Yokohama, I'm gonna fucking test it out. Alright, who the hell's in my office?
Wait a minute. What?
Yo, you took your sweet time, but I got the gist of it. You're going to Ijincho, right? To meet with Sawa-sensei?
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her. You can't get into the school.
I know, but if you end up taking it off campus, can you at least call me this time?
Don't you understand the situation? Sawa-sensei might be tied to murder.
You sure you understand it? Come on, she would never do that.
Not a
Dude,
fact.
you're just horny.
So happens I'm a great judge of character, especially when it comes to women.
Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to.
Okay. Okay, thanks to my navigator of a wife, we're gonna try and take a detour when we get to Ichinjo. I know I probably just butchered the hell out of that name. I apologize. And my dog is currently trying to wrap his damn nose around my damn cord. Yes, he is. If you guys hear a lot of wet licking sounds, again, I apologize. But that is my dog vigorously licking my arm. For no other reason than to probably tell me that Daddy's dirty.
Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's a selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Oh,
The thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey, don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kinda busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ichincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around.
well,
gotta
they're
be an
either
arcade
screwed
operation.
or
He brought too
something.
many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
Alright. There we go. Ah, it'd be down here. Alright. So... Okay. Let's take a taxi. I'm just gonna see on finding the place and just see if it just happens to unlock. Sunrise Bridge. Because I gotta find out how to raise the concentration thing and all that crap. And this is around the same fucking area I had to chase that king son of a bitch. And there it is. Alright. Easy enough. No. Alright. Alright, well, good news. Found the stupid thing. Oh, yeah. Since I'm here, I was telling my wife about this. I can now fully show her. Remember? It's the fucking hobo place. Makes you wonder how well connected that I can't talk today. Makes you wonder how well connected Like a Dragon is.
つの話？
Hopefully, Sawa isn't, again, too negative towards me. Can't be hard just to get one thing answered.
What is it, Yagami-san?
Sensei,
good.
do you have a minute?
I saw the video of Mikoshiba-kun.
Yeah, about that.
So you did. That video, right?
I thought Ehara-san was convicted for a sex offense. How could he be in that video killing Mikoshiba-kun? But then
Yeah,
that
that's what I
video
need to talk to you
was
about.
so real.
Most likely it is. As you unfortunately had to witness, Ehara-san committed murder with his own two hands. Which means as far as the groping that day goes, there's some deception at work.
Deception?
Are you familiar with Ehara-san's victim in the case? Her name is Yui Mamiya.
I don't think I recognized her, no.
13 years ago, she attended Kurakawa Academy. Her maiden name is Yui Suzuki.
Yui Suzuki? Just a minute. Are you saying she was the one Ehara-san groped?
So you do know her then? Were you two classmates?
Well, at least that clears that up.
We were, in our 3rd year of high school.
Ah, crap.
I had a hunch. You didn't know she was the victim of that whole incident?
I mean, it's just so hard to believe.
Does this all seem like a wild coincidence to you then? Your old student's father gropes one of your high school classmates at a station with 3 million daily travelers.
What are you implying?
I'm saying your old friend Yui might be cooperating with Ehara-san, as in she only played the part of a victim. She might have even known it was all to hide a murder.
What? But why? Why would she do that for him?
Well... You remember the guy that jumped off the roof and is in a coma now?
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ehara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
The two of us were never really that close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with.
Okay.
I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same
Okay.
class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurakawa?
That's right.
Okay,
Why
then.
don't you look him in the face then?
The thing is, Ehara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kind of loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ehara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusamoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ehara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track...
Sawa-sensei? We're just waiting on you to start the staff meeting.
Sorry, I'll be right there.
What happened 13 years ago at Kurakawa? That might be the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusamoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry, I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ehara, every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large, even as we speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with the suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
At least he
Nothing you
admits
said
it.
has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
Convince
I
him!
just want you to tell me, how are Ahara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer, even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.
Well, this guy intense. Leave the high school. Why do I feel like shit's gonna hit the fan here in a minute? Oh, goody. What happens now? No, I get to just... Should I call the phone?
Hey, Sari-san? It's Yagami.
Hey, did you manage to talk to Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, turns out she really was in Mamiya's class. And they were both aware of the suicide incident with their classmate.
Good to know. While we're on the topic, Hoshino-kun got his hands on some new info.
Ah, crap.
Let's hear it.
The bully at Kurokawa High was named Shinya Kawai. He transferred out right after Mitsuru-kun jumped, as if he were running away. Once he came of age, it looks like he worked here in Kamurocho.
Wow. You really can find a lot online.
Yes, and to top it off, Kawai earned a reputation for talking about how he drove a classmate to suicide, like he's proud of it. Maybe he thought he'd get a laugh in Kamurocho.
Probably would.
Kawai was more or less a Yakuza, though he never swore into it. I just sent you his picture. It was taken 5 years ago.
Oh, crap.
What?
Son of a
This guy.
fuck!
You recognize him?
Not too long ago, some RK punks came asking his whereabouts. Said he was a girls' bar manager who went missing.
Yeah, it looks like
And
he did
I
work
just
at a
got
girls'
told by
bar.
Soma he turned
Well, we
up
don't know
dead.
which one.
Okay, so the guy's definitely suspicious. What business would RK have with him?
No, seriously, do you not remember that?
No. But their leader, Soma,
Thank you.
said something about Kawai having already been killed. Like he just vanished from Kamurocho a few years ago, and that was it.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, two known school bullies. And they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay, we'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
How was it,
Uh-oh.
Sari-san? What did Yagami-san have to say?
He said he recently ran into some RK members looking for Shinya Kawai.
Did he?
He also said RK later told him Kawai had been killed.
This is getting scarier with every new lead.
Now that you mention it, I have seen people getting stopped and asked about someone all over town. But if those were RK on the hunt for Kawai, could it have something to do with our case as well?
I'm honestly not sure how RK could be involved in all this. I'm going out for a bit, Hoshino-kun. Do me a favor and keep digging up what you can on Kawai.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to get out in the field. It can't just be Yagami-san all the time.
Wait, am I gonna... Oh,
You don't mean you're going straight to RK for some answers?
What else would I be doing? I need to know why they were looking for Kawhi.
Then I'm coming with. I can't just let you do that alone.
Don't worry, it's still light out, and I plan on staying in the open. Besides, if I'm alone, they'll be more eager to talk.
That may be, but still, I'll just call you about every 10 minutes then. For your safety.
I find that rather unnecessary.
You sure?
You are clingy. Like, dude, take it a step back. You got the horniness for this lady. Don't even know the proper category to put her. Oh, I don't have to walk all the way to Tender? Awesome. She does not run. Oh, it's you.
Oh, is that Sari-chan I see? To what do I owe this pleasure?
Nice to see you too.
Oh, hi. Say, aren't you one of Talk's lawyer friends? Does that mean he's on his way too?
It's just me today.
Fine by me. That means you and I get some girl talk time.
Oh,
Why?
that stings, Mari. And here I thought I had a place in your heart.
Well, no one knows a lady's heart like a bartender. I guess you can stay.
Let's see.
All these bottles got you feeling lost?
Yeah, there's a bottle called
Care for a few
Hypnotic.
pours from Pops? It'll be our secret. Besides, a man with his tab can't complain.
You're too kind. So I'm actually here to ask
So
you,
they just abused
how can I
Tox
set up a
Tab.
meeting with RK?
Darn. So this wasn't a pleasure call? Well, I'm glad you're at least enjoying the drink.
True. And looking fancy doing it.
How the fuck is that
Oh,
fancy?
please, you two are going to embarrass me.
My apologies. I suppose being surrounded by such beauties has a timeless appeal, even at my age.
Suck
I'll
ass.
second that. Masuda here is looking at least a year younger.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Okay, are you two just gonna fuck on the
Of
bar or
course.
what's going on?
If you got any younger, you'd be much too handsome. What's a girl to say?
And I'll second that.
Anyhow, if you're after an RK rendezvous, the good news is those guys are everywhere. But it's not like a civilian can just stroll up and ask, "Hey, are you RK?" and expect to get an answer.
You got that right. And Saori-chan needs to ask them something that's kind of sensitive. Oh, that's certainly going to make things challenging.
Just a bit, yeah.
So I say, why not let the boys do the chasing? Wouldn't be hard for an enchantress like you. But honey, we need to do something about your look. Some nice clothes and a little makeup, and you'd be unstoppable.
Please don't make me do this.
Finally, my turn to second something.
I suppose I would need to look approachable.
Please
Jack told me
no.
once that if you ever felt like it, Saori-chan, you could put every hostess in Kamurocho to shame. I've gotta admit, I'm curious.
Well, a good
Don't.
hawk hides her talons.
You're saying I should dress like a hostess for this?
Well, I'm sure there are other ways. But if you want a foolproof plan to snag an RK, you've got one.
Oh, if you want, I can get you some looks, and you can choose what you like.
I get the message. And I suppose I'll take you up on that.
Oh my god.
Okay, then leave the rest to me.
My wife is complaining over here. God damn it! Just tell me what the. Oh my god. So much for. What the hell with the shoulder pads on that corner there? No, down. Down. What in the fuck? Okay, what the hell with the red? What the fuck? That's fucking revealing. That looks like something you'd take to bed.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that thinks that. Cool.
That one looks like our traditional shit that we normally use. I'd never seen the first one. Okay, Jessica Rabbit.
I actually really love that frame.
Just pick one. It's up to you. Our traditional hair. It looks like nothing's off limits other than whatever's slashed. So it looks like you could put a tiara and glasses and shit on her. Oh, this is gonna be entertaining. Okay, honey. There were 2 sets of glasses there, you know. Test. Okay, what are we gonna show that puts the eye on the tits? Oh, good lord, this is the most you've ever got to customize. Keeps the wearer calm in any situation. Does this even matter?
Probably.
Umbrellas. Why are we doing? Please make this be the only time. I don't want to do this shit again. Don't get me wrong, I still love this game. God, does it hurt.
Well, would you look at that? Doc was right on the money. I couldn't have imagined.
You sure about that, Mari-san? I hardly feel comfortable wearing this in front
I'm
of
pretty
you.
sure he said a lot of
What are
things
you
because there was a
saying?
whole date
You're
thing
so
with Mari.
pretty.
I wouldn't say so.
Really?
Since when the
You're
hell are you
dynamite.
modest?
No. There is one thing that's missing.
What, a push-up bra?
What's that?
Pride. That's the final touch you need. Pride in your own beauty.
Well, I'm not sure I have that.
Then
Okay,
how
no,
about your
seriously,
pride
she
as a
was
boy?
all
You
stone-faced
have
the
that,
last
don't you?
2 times she had to dress like this.
As a
Where
what?
the hell is this coming in?
Yes, there it is. Go ahead and take a look. Now that's the face of the girl who gets the man she wants.
It's been a while since I've felt this way. I have you to thank for that.
How long is a while?
These bad boys won't know what hit them. Now,
Has
let's
it
go
only been
dangle
like
the
a
bait.
year, maybe two?
Us, right?
You bet. Two nightlife girls like us alone on the street literally brings the RK boys running. Especially along Senryo Avenue. Why don't we take a walk?
Are you sure? I don't want to drag you into this.
Are you kidding? And miss the chance to see this makeover in action? But really, I want you to succeed. I promise I won't be a bother. Sorry,
She's walking so awkwardly. What are we gonna give her? Crocs? Oh, what, no clear heels?
Excuse me, ladies. You, get lost on the way to the beauty pageant?
Rory out for a drink? Maybe heading to work somewhere in town?
Oh God, not
Just
you!
two girls bar hopping by our lonesome. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in that case, why don't you roll with us? I know a great place. You could drink all you want.
Wow, you guys loaded or something? We can throw them back, you know. You sure?
Hell yeah! There's a place my buddy runs. He'll be thrilled to see some ladies like you.
You know, I think you guys may have caught me at the perfect time. What I'm saying is, tonight, I want to take a trip on the wild side.
Oh, yeah? Talk to me, baby.
There's this guy in my life, a real choir boy. And being with him's got me feeling so...
Oh, she know.
Now I know I should behave like a good girl, but I figure I owe it to myself to cut loose every now and again.
Oh, you never told me that, Sari-chan.
Damn, girl! I'll get loose with you!
Yeah! Let's get...
Thing is, we all know the biggest party people in town are RK. I heard they can really spice things up, you know?
But Saori-chan, why limit yourself to RK? I think these boys are plenty attractive.
I'm starting to think we were meant for each other.
Oh? What makes you say that?
Wait, don't tell me you're...
Not supposed to be blurting it out, but yeah. We're RK. And pretty high up, too.
Oh, good lord. I guess the third option was the right
RK
choice,
wouldn't
but at
be
the
what it
same
is now
time,
without us.
dude, what the hell was sorry?
She stuck his ass on blast, man.
RK has Kamurocho pretty much wrapped around its finger now, huh?
What's with the voice?
Time of the Yakuza laying down the law is over. All that respect and chivalry shit. Dead, like all the old legends. Now the underground world is a jungle. And winning the fight's all that matters.
Wow, must be hard. But I think that's hot.
Mari, shut up.
That reminds me. Weren't you RK guys looking for someone recently? A man who disappeared a few years ago?
Oh yeah, him. We were looking for this dude who ran a girls' bar.
my god.
See? I knew you guys would know what that's about.
Oh, well. 5 years ago, he suddenly disappeared. That's not even news in Kamurocho.
That's so crazy, though. What happened to him? You ever end up finding the guy?
Nah, didn't work out. No surprise, he was just a punk anyway. Name was Kawhi. Way I heard it, some of his old friends rolled up on him one night. My guess is, it was trouble from another town catching up to him. Anyway,
Oh boy.
they argue for a bit, and it ends with the guy getting shoved into a van. And that's the last time anyone saw the dude.
Whoa. What do you think happened?
I'm thinking they bumped him up. If he was still breathing, he'd be back by now. I heard he never even picked up his final paycheck. My guess,
I'll take it.
he's fish food now. Or they buried him on some remote-ass mountain.
You have
Really?
any idea who would have done that to him?
Don't know. They say it was 10 or so people. Young, both men and women. Doesn't sound like a gang thing.
Man and
Who knows,
women.
right? It was 5 years ago.
But if you heard all that, there must have been witnesses, right? So you're saying someone actually saw him get shoved in a van?
Yep. Some chick working at his bar saw it all go down. At least that's what we heard from a guy who heard it from that chick.
Where is this bar anyway?
You mean some random dive bar half a decade ago? Who the hell knows? 100 places have sprung up and gone under since.
But then, why would anyone be looking for Shinya Kawai now? Did someone ask RK to find him? Think that's right?
Hell if I know. It's a question for the top of the food chain.
I'm surprised you're
Hold
letting
on a
her
sec.
question.
Can I ask you something?
Huh?
Just a minute ago, you mentioned a Shinya Kawai. How'd you know his full name when we never told you?
Ah, crap.
Shit!
You're only talking to us because you wanted dirt on Kawhi. So who the hell are you?
What do you think you're doing?
Who sent you?
Fuck it.
I'm Saori Shirosaki, attorney at law. Unhand me this instant.
Ooh, you're gonna sue? You think I give a crap about what your job is?
I'm
Shit.
saying things will go very badly for you if you keep this up.
Big talk for a chick dressed to the nines to get info. Huh? Sorry, Chan?
Yeah. Don't even try to fuck with us, lady!
Saori-chan!
Huh? What the?
Yay! Higashi!
Beat it, punk.
Higashi-san!
Oh, thank the fucking thank you.
I swear, these jerks are bobbing
Dude,
up
you
like
just got
roaches.
knocked the fuck out.
No thanks needed. Just be careful on your own, especially when you're beautiful.
Thank you so much, Higashi-san.
I just said you don't... Wait, how'd you know my name?
And you just called her beautiful.
It's me, Shirosaki, from Genda Law Office. It's been a while.
Hi.
Holy shit! No way!
I didn't realize. Shirosaki Sensei. I didn't recognize you. You look incredible.
Says the one that's almost close to Elvis. At least he's doing all right.
You're the one who is incredible. This is all my fault. I was the one who put Mari-san in danger. You really saved us.
Young, strong, handsome. That's 3 out of 3 for me.
Oh my god, you
Those guys
cougar.
were RK. Town's practically overrun with them these days. If you'd like, I can escort you somewhere safe. I got nothing but time on my hands.
Usually it
Oh,
closed
you
down
don't
the arcade.
say. Perfect. Who says we can't still salvage some fun out of tonight?
Okay, probably you
Oh,
can.
before we do that, let me call Yagami-san.
Wait, you still plan on bar hopping?
Yagami's still a jackass, I see. When Shirosaki-sensei calls, you pick up in 2 rings.
It is strange that he's not picking up.
Oh, crap.
I'll try again.
What happened? The last time something like this happened, there was a...
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu
Yep, here we
now
go.
that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, 2 known school bullies. And they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people
He
to disappear
bragged
in
about
Kamurocho.
making someone jump
Usually
off?
the trouble
Dude,
is
that's not
money or
shit you
women.
brag about.
Maybe that was the case for Kawhi.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawhi a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
Alright, thanks.
Okay, we're gonna call it... Oh, no. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I will... Because this is going to be another Forsyth case, I'll catch you up after.